around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Wow, that's generous. Well, just the spirit of Horizon, isn't it? Shall we send a thank you? Nice! Kudos are a good way to send positive vibes around the festival. See a driver doing something you like? Kudos to them. You know what they say, barn finders, barn keepers. Enjoy that ride. Someone wanted you to have it. I've just had an idea. You've got your own collection of rare cars, and we've got an empty barn here. What do you say we pay it forward? Right then, which will it be? Now it's a question of who you want to find this. You pick the sort of drivers you want, and I'll get to it. Want to leave a message? Might be nice. Nobody ever leaves us a note. Here's a tricky one. Do you want to put your name on this or leave it anonymous? This is what someone will see when they find your gift. Happy with that? And off it goes. Trust me, a little help goes a long way around here. Thanks.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn right. right. In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Orale! It's a net 40. I can't believe it. Help me get it out of here.
Just your hits.
Played all across the festival.
I'll call the paint shop. Tell them to get out the Rosa Corsa. See you soon.
Amy, and we have another barn finder rumor. This one is an absolute classic, left behind by a very kind-hearted superstar, someone who listens to Pulse and looks roughly like the person in your rearview mirror. That's right, Horizon. It's you. Our drivers are using old barns to gift each other cars all over Mexico right now. Give it a try. It makes you feel all warm and fuzzy. A lot like this next track. Check it out.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Arrived at your destination. Turn around when it is safe to do so. You have arrived at your destination. 100 yards, turn left. In 400 yards, turn left.
You're listening to Horizon Pulse, the freshest hits with Amy Simpson.
In 100 yards, turn right. You have arrived at your destination. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination.
I'm starting to get the feeling that if I call you after every road race win, you will get tired of me very fast. Hey, Ken. I have blueprints for a bunch of new adventures, and you have decisions to make. I know, right? There's Mexican car wrestling at Horizon, and I'm stuck up in the operations center. Adding it to your schedule.
Welcome back to Pulse, and I know we've come a long way to Mexico searching for new experiences, but some things never change. Skill song, double scores for this next track. Off you go.
You have arrived at your destination.
This is El Campeón, one of the greatest lucha de carreteras fighters in Mexico. Señor Campeón, may I present the driver I told you about? Híjole, that went well.
Wait, what?
That means El Campeón will train you. But you must prove that you're worth his time. I've got a car ready. So, you need to really keep that speed up. Lucha de carreteras is about agility, speed, and precision.
Yeah, I can do that.
Lucha Libre is Mexico's beloved world-famous wrestling, and Lucha de Carreteras is the latest evolution of lucha and racing. So, it is necessary to have El Campeón's blessing for the festival. Long straight. Take the right. Left turn up ahead. Mexico worships its Lucha Libre heroes. It's crucial to have El Campeón's blessing for the Lucha de Carreteras. So let's really keep that speed up. Definitely enough to impress El Campeón. Well done. El Campeón is prepared to take you on as a student. ¡Felicidades! So, you need to really keep that speed up. Lucha de Carreteras is about agility, speed, and precision.
Yeah, I can do that.
Lucha Libre is Mexico's beloved world-famous wrestling, and Lucha de Carreteras is the latest evolution of lucha and racing. So, it is necessary to have El Campeon's blessing for the festival. Long straight. Take the right. Left turn up ahead. Mexico worships its Lucha Libre heroes. It's crucial to have El Campeon's blessing for the Lucha de Carreteras. So let's really keep that speed up. Definitely enough to impress El Campeón. Well done. El Campeón is prepared to take you on as a student. ¡Felicidades! Oye, El Campeón is waiting to take you through a training session. Meet us here.
Yards, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left. 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. Yards, you will arrive at your destination. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right.
Cool tunes on the fast track.
Horizon Pulse.
200 yards, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination.
So, there are 3 phases of training for you. I'll explain the rules and how it works. Any questions?
Don't I need a mask?
Yes, you do. But you have to earn it first. Pero antes, you must demonstrate agility. Lucha de carreteras combines el espectáculo of Mexican wrestling con el poder de las carreras de autos. Hit the fences, go through the fields. Don't worry, the farmers love lucha de carreteras. El campeón seems impressed. But next, you must demonstrate your courage. Lucha de carreteras often demands bravery as well as skill. See if you can make it through this one, Valiente.
I can do, Valiant.
I am sure you can. ¡Vámonos! I think it all started when a doble de riesgo jumped off his car into the ring. That sparked the idea for Lucha de Carreteras, and the rest is history. What a drift! ¡Qué valiente! Up ahead, keep that speed up! Right, coming up! Only the brave can score like that! No guts, no ganas. Smash it after the ramp. This is the final test. It's you against El Campeón in a test of speed. ¡Vamos! It's just like Lucha Libre. First to the finish wins. Stay on the route, only if you see flares. Ready? Extreme left turn. Another tight left. The Rudos route could really save us a few seconds. They always know the good shortcuts. country! Don't miss the turn! Loco, I heard there's a shortcut behind some bushes around here. Písale! Punch it down the straight! Vamos! It's just like Lucha Libre. First to the finish wins. Stay on the route, only if you see flares. Ready? Extreme left turn. Another tight left. The Rudos route could really save us a few seconds. They always know the good shortcuts. Vamos cross country. Don't miss the turn. Písale! Punch it down the straight! You did it! You beat El Campeón! You've got a big future ahead of you! Bien hecho! I think there's no doubt you've proven yourself. El Campeón agrees. We'll sponsor you under the name of Toro Loco! Eso, mi Toro Loco! Your first tiro is ready! Come with me and let's get you set up. Shh! Secret identity is safe with me.
at your destination.
That is a 7-liter, 425 brake horsepower Hemi engine, and the scraps of a Dodge Dart. Let's get it back to the garage. Ayúdame.
I'll get it running again. Wait until you see this.
The freshest beats, the coolest sounds.
Everybody's listening.
400 yards. Turn left. Turn left. Arrived at your destination.
GMC Jimmy. Muy bien. I mean, Tio Oscar said his was a Chevy Blazer, but that's only because he thought it sounded better. I'll call in some transport.
I'll call you when it's done. Speak soon.
Arrived at your destination. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left. Yards, turn right. Turn right. destination.
Hey, amigo. Remember that thing I said I needed help with? This is it. You in?
Of course. What do you need?
Excellent. Come meet me near Mulehe.
In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left. Arrived at your destination.
Hi, Rami. What's the plan?
Okay. Hear me out. Beautiful Mexican supercar. Beautiful Mexican roads. Promoting the Horizon Festival.
Do we need promoting? The festival seems to be doing okay.
All right. I'll find someone else.
That's not what I said. Of course I'll help you.
I knew I could rely on you. Let's go! Whew. Let's get moving. Get some speed, then turn into the countryside. Really see what this car can do.
Turn right. In 400 yards, turn right.
Yeah! Great speed! But let's see how you handle some corners.
You want to tell me about the car, don't you?
I thought you'd never ask! So, VUL is an abbreviation. It stands for Vehicles of Ultra Lightweight and High Performance. It was started by two brothers, Guillermo and Iker Echeverria. Less sightseeing, more going fast. The VUL 05 is a track-focused supercar, designed and produced in Mexico, but tested and optimized in the UK. I even think I saw one at the festival when I was over there. We're driving the pre-production version of the VUL 05RR, the even more track-focused version. Somehow, the designers reduced the weight by 65 kilos and increased the power to nearly 400 bhp. Then they lowered the engine by 50 millimeters to drop the center of gravity and improve cornering. Impressive! They're pretty serious about the ultra-light part. The 05RR even has an option for titanium bolts, saving another 4.5 kilos.
What's the RR stand for?
Road and racing. The car was designed for an enhanced track experience, but remains road legal.
In 200 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Less sightseeing, more going fast. Let's get moving. Get some speed, then turn into the countryside. Really see what this car can do. Yeah, great speed! But let's see how you handle some corners.
In 400 yards, turn right.
You want to tell me about the car, don't you?
I thought you'd never ask! So VUL is an abbreviation. It stands for Vehicles of Ultra Lightweight and High Performance. It was started by two brothers, Guillermo and Iker Echeverria. The VUL 05 is a track-focused supercar, designed and produced in Mexico, but tested and optimized in the UK. I even think I saw one at the festival when I was over there. We're driving the pre-production version of the VUL 05 RR, the even more track-focused version. Somehow, the designers reduced the weight by 65 kilos and increased the power to nearly 400 bhp. Then they lowered the engine by 50 millimeters to drop the center of gravity and improve cornering. Impressive! They're pretty serious about the ultralight part. The 05RR even has an option for titanium bolts, saving another 4.5 kilos.
What's the RR stand for?
Road and Racing. The car was designed for an enhanced track experience, but remains road legal. Perfect! There's a couple of other things you can help out with, if it's not too much trouble.
You're never gonna let me live that down, are you? Call me!
I just got my hands on a piece of Mexican racing history. Wanna see?
Of course! On my way.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right. Yards, turn left. Turn left. 100 yards, turn right. Turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 100 yards, turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Let me guess. Today's episode of Mexican Automotive History with Ramiro is about the Baja 1000.
You are very perceptive, my friend. This dune buggy was the first car to race here. Let's take it for a spin. The Baja 1000 is probably the most prestigious race held in Mexico. Do you know how it all started?
I assume the Myers Manx has something to do with it.
Correct again. The Baja 1000 started as a very elaborate marketing campaign for the car you're driving. But let me start from the beginning. On the 22nd of March, 1962, Dave Eakins and Billy Robertson did the first real Baja run. They went from Tijuana to La Paz in 39 hours, 56 minutes on new Honda CL72 Scrambler motorcycles. So they probably were a bit sore afterwards. They got a lot of media coverage though. A year later, Myers started to work on a prototype buggy he called Old Red in his garage in Newport Beach. It was based on the VW Beetle, and it paved the way for what we know as buggies. Cars that are built for off-roading using the Beetle as a donor chassis. But I guess they wanted even more publicity because in April 1967, Myers decided to make an attempt at breaking Eakins' record. And it worked! Myers did it in 34 hours and 45 minutes, beating Eakins for more than 5 hours. The rivalry was known as Buggy Meets Bike in Baja. Sounds like something you did back in the UK, doesn't it? Myers Manx became an overnight sensation as a result, and suddenly they were friendly races all across the Baja. It wasn't long before they realized they needed something more organized. That was Mexican 1000. Guess who won the inaugural event?
Myers Manx?
You're on fire today! Yes, in 27 hours and 38 minutes. The official race was 100 miles shorter than the original route, but it's still impressive. The Mexican 1000 was later renamed to the Baja 1000 and is run to this day.
200 yards, turn left. In 100 yards, turn left. Turn left.
I love that story. My abuela used to tell it to me at least once a year.
Okay. I'll be right there.
Said no one.
In 100 yards, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. Arrived at your destination.
The freshest beats.
The coolest sounds.
Horizon Pulse.
It is Uncle Victor's car! Ford Escort. It has to be. Less than a quarter of the field made it to the finish line in Mexico City. But 5 out of the top 10 were these things. That's how it got the name.
I have to get to work. And call the whole family. Speak soon.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Calculating route.
Uy, looks to be in muy mala condición. Think I can get it working? That was a trick question. I can get anything working. I can't wait to take these down to the garage. I'll call you when I'm done.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Coming to you live from the heart of the festival.
It's Horizon Pulse. You have arrived at your destination.
You walk in the room, I stop and I stare. I'm too scared to move. The shit in the air might make the sweetest moment sour all wrong. You're perfect in all, your hair is a mess. Well, I feel a quickening in my chest. I swear I haven't felt a beat for so long. Well, thank God, here I am,
Hey, Ken. Got a moment to look over some adventures? Thought you might. Let me talk to Alejandra. See if she can find enough drivers willing to race the Colossus against you.
Hola, mi amigo. That's it. Horizon Apex is finished. The build, I mean. Racing is never finished.
Pop non-stop.
Horizon Pulse.
Hey there, Amy Simpson, back on
Hola, amigo.
news. Superstars, we are taking this show on the road with Horizon.
Haley called me. Ready for the Colossus? I can't wait to see you conquer this thing.
Possibilities of the booth. Bring me back lots of pictures, please. Maybe a little cactus for my desk. Here's a song to send you off on your way.
You have arrived at your destination.
This is a Colossus, the biggest road race we've ever made. Not bad, superstar. You can come and race with me anytime. Hey, amigo. Alex asked about the classic off-roader. You should come get the Jimmy before he does.
Hey, Ken. We're ready to expand. What are you thinking this time?
Ah, Horizon Wilds. If you love dirt racing, this is perfect.
Gotcha. I'll prep Ramiro for an expedition to the dirt racing outpost. Don't get lost in there.
Amigo! Ready to head into the jungle? We need to find a dirt outpost and a certain big cat I've been chasing.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Ah, it's a Renault Trail. That makes sense. In the 60s, there was a ban on imports, so the government allowed them to be built here. Gracias for finding it. I'll get it running. Shouldn't take long. These things are indestructible.
arrived at your destination.
Hola, my friend. Are you ready to get going?
So, Rami, you said something about a big cat.
A long story. I tracked it all the way into the jungle, but lost my notes. Why don't I explain it on the way? First, let's retrace my steps. Head south, across the highway, and over the hills. Vámonos!
I thought big cats would avoid major highways.
Not this one, my friend. Mira, next, I turned off-road and hit a danger sign on the way into Mulegé. Welcome to Mulegé! My aunt, Tia Rosa, runs a stall in the craft market. She was the one who first told me about the big cat. Now I have your help, I'm sure we'll find it. Next, I went across the bridge and into the jungle. We're getting close.
Hold up, Rami. You owe me a long story.
Perdón, let me explain. I was given coordinates of where this big cat was last sighted. But the plane had mechanical problems on takeoff. I barely got it off the ground.
So you dumped your cargo?
Exacto! I lost everything and I never even saw the cat. But now you're here to help. And it's on the way. Por favor. This is the place! I left my car at the far end of the runway. All my stuff, including my notes, should be in... the flight cases. Think you can find them too?
The big cat is a car, right? I'm guessing... Jaguar?
Obviously! Sorry, did I not mention? It's a barn find! Drop me off at my car once you've found it. You found my notes! Tia Rosa said the Jaguar was abandoned by its owner 20 years ago! I've marked out the rough location on your map. The flight recorder! It's designed to survive any crash. Maybe not getting run over by a car, but...
I don't see you getting out to grab it. What were you wearing to fly the plane?
My spare flight suit. What did you think? You can keep it if you like.
This one's empty. What was this airfield for anyway?
Local fruits and vegetables, maybe?
it.
Oh, my friend. Just some winnings I made on the street scene. My helmet! Gracias, my friend. I've been looking for this one. Here's my car. Drop me around here when you're ready to leave. Alex wants the biggest dirt racing program Horizon has ever seen, and we are going to give it to him. Follow me! Can't get lost if we follow the river! Watch your head! How would you like to visit some old friends along the way?
Absolutely.
Welcome to Xmal! Once the most powerful city in the region. But I'm afraid we missed my friends by about 1,000 years. Legend has it, La Pirámide del Adivino was built in a single night. It takes us 2 days just to set up a festival stage. El Palacio del Gobernador. They say it's built to align with the stars during the wet season. We'll have to come back and check. We'll take this road. Getting close now. I promised you dirt roads, didn't I? Ale and I used to race buggies around here when we were teenagers. I always won.
I hope you've grown out of your rivalry.
Rivalry? My friend, in Mexico we call that family. Let's go back across the river. This is Agua Azul. We're so close now. Keep going. We're deep in the heart of the jungle now, my friend. It's just us and the wildlife of La Selva. These roads are treacherous, only reached by the most capable cars.
All those that parachute down from cargo planes.
Yeah, those two.
Oh no! Are we stopped?
They'll be back, my friend. Big dirt racing fans.
Are those howler monkeys? We didn't have them back in the UK.
Your jungles must be very boring. And here we are. The waterfalls are right around the corner. Cascadas de Agua Azul. What do you think? Is the Mexican jungle good enough for Alex and the best dirt racers in the world?
It's perfect. I just hope the dirt racers are good enough for the Mexican jungle.
I know what you were thinking all the way through that jungle. This place would be perfect for dirt racing. Funny! I had the same thought. Check it out. Horizon Wilds. A little festival of my own where we celebrate all things dirt racing.
I've started you off simple with a few events, and the drivers and fans have challenges to match. So, off you go and get dirty!
Oh, this is going to be good.
Would we hunger and dream and we know believe? What if we went forward with a purpose? Not a doubt in our minds where we could be. And it feels like I'm screaming into a void, like a black hole that's drowning out all my noise. Will I be heard by the ones who understand? Will I ever stand a chance?
I told Alex it was a Jimmy. He said, "You mean a blazer?" I think he might the Oscar would get along. Do you want to continue working, or shall we get these installed?
around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Hey Ken, this is the Eliminator, an epic event that puts you versus everyone to see who is crowned the winner. They're taking sign-ups if you're interested.
Hola! Want to play hide and seek? Bring 5 of your friends and meet me here.
Sun shower got me by the hour. Watching you all day. Loving you all day.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination.